What's happening, YouTube? Cowboy here, and welcome back to another Heroes of the Storm strategy showcase. And I am excited for today's episode because not only do I get to bring you my favorite warrior, the fiery barbarian from the north, Sonya, I also fixed the volume issue in the previous games. So first up, just to address the volume, I basically had it on 4 pips instead of 3, and I noticed it a little bit too late. I did like a 9-episode recording spree. Additionally, just to play it safe, I went into options and reduced everything just a little bit here, so it should be a lot easier to hear me in the matches, even in the thick of the action. But back onto the main topic here, Sonya. Now, Sonya is a melee warrior, a really dynamic one at that. She's certainly not nearly as tanky as the other warriors. In fact, she's probably the least tanky out of the warriors, but she makes up for it in having some of the highest damage output of all the warriors available. She's actually on par with assassins in terms of her damage output. So looking at the hero info, first up, Ancient Spear. Throw a spear and pull yourself to the first enemy hit, stunning and dealing damage. Now, whether or not you can hit your Ancient Spears is really going to make or break your gameplay as Sonya. Basically, this is your initiator, and not only that, but it's also your primary fury generator. So if you can hit your spears, you're going to have a great time. If you're missing them, it's going to suck pretty hard. Moving on from there, Seismic Slam. Deal a large amount of damage to an enemy and reduced amount to enemies behind it. Now, this is going to be your primary nuke. It's on a 1-second cooldown. It's a lot of upfront burst, and with the right talents, it can get even more brutal than it already is. Moving on from there, the classic Spin to Win, Whirlwind. Damage nearby enemies and heal for percentage of damage dealt. Now, all in all, I feel that Whirlwind is more of a siege tool, and the reason I'm saying this is because Whirlwind is susceptible to CC. So if you're in team fights, you know, polymorph, stuns, knockbacks, all those things can cancel Whirlwind, which sucks because it's your only real reliable method to heal. So with that in mind, like I said, it still is a great siege tool. When you get in lane, you can use Whirlwind and basically clear out an entire wave of creeps and heal yourself from like 50% to 100% in the process. So it's still a great skill to have. You just got to be very smart about how you use it in team fights. Our last skill is Fury. Generate Fury by dealing and taking damage. Using abilities also gives Sonya increased movement speed, which helps with your chase and kill secure quite a bit. So moving on to our heroics, 2 choices here, Leap and Wrath of the Berserker. Leap, an alright initiation. It allows you to jump onto enemies with a decent radius from where you're at, stunning and damaging them. And while it is a cool ability, and there's a nice cool like ho like sound effect with it, all in all I feel it is outclassed by Wrath of the Berserker. Now, Wrath of the Berserker, you gain 40% increased damage to your abilities and auto attack. All CC have a 50% reduced effect against you, and on top of that, for every 10 Fury gained while on Wrath of the Berserker, you add 1 second to the duration. And if you play this smart, effectively you can get this to the point where as Wrath of the Berserker is about to end, it's already off cooldown ready to pop again. So you're just in perpetual wrath if you do it right. So all in all, she's a really fun warrior to play. Like I said, not nearly as tanky as some of the other ones, you know, like ETC, Stitches, Diablo, all very tanky upfront warriors. And Sonya, on the other hand, just doesn't have that. So, you know, you can't really sustain yourself as well in a lot of one-on-one situations. You can, like against certain heroes, if heroes don't have any kind of crowd control effects, you know, you can sustain yourself a little bit through Whirlwind. That being said, though, her burst does make up for it. Man, Seismic Slam smashes so hard, especially against squishier assassins, stuff like a Jaina or a, you know, Jaina, Nova. Easy pickings for a Sonya if played right. And on top of that, you really do benefit from a highly aggressive team with Sonya just because you have that movement speed, you have the initiation with spears, and especially if you have like a healer that's following you around, man, you can just be up in everyone's face just smashing all day long. So overall, I'm hoping for a good match. I know the other day, before we did the drunk through, we were doing our pre-drunk through warm-up, so we were playing some HOTUS, and basically every time I got a kill or every time I died, I was taking a drink, and we had quite possibly the best Sonya game I will ever have. Like, I topped hero damage, I topped siege damage, I was fucking slaughtering everybody. I mean, that single game, I think I went through like 3 glasses of Crown and Ginger just to give you an idea of how much we were drinking. So, if I can play even half as good as I played that match, it should be a fantastic game. We got a pretty good lineup here with a specialist, 3 assassins, and a support. Or excuse me, 2 assassins, support specialist, and myself. You could just count me as an assassin. I'm going to be doing shit tons of damage anyway. And Haunted Mine's a pretty good map for Sonya. Whirlwind is probably one of the better moves in the game for clearing out the undead and picking up those skulls, so I'm hoping for a good match. I really am. I've tried recording her 3 times so far today, and every single match, man, it's been like 4 versus 5. I had one match where there was a Gazlo who refused to group up with our team. And not only that, but he wasn't even like, you know, just AFK grabbing merc camps. He was just like, I don't know. He wasn't pushing lanes. He just was kind of roaming back and forth. It was weird. I don't know. He was terrible. I had another match where we had a Thrall that was never with us, and we kept losing team fights. So hopefully I have a team that wants to play together. Alright, got the sexy direwolf mount on her. I think it looks fucking sweet. So all in all, for our first talent, pretty much hands down, you're going to want Shot of Fury. And you might look at these and be like, well, you know, 150 max Fury versus 50 on demand. You know, why would I take the 50 on demand? And the main reason for that being that, if you remember, every 10 Fury gained extends that duration by 1 second. So effectively, this is an extra instant 5 seconds on the duration of our Wrath of the Berserker, which is quite powerful.
5, 4.
One additional thing I should mention now, which I didn't mention before, is that Fury doesn't degenerate in this game. So as you can see, I popped my my Shot of Fury right there, and then immediately mounted up. And it's always good to keep that Fury, you know, keep your Fury nice and topped off. And they have a hammer. I kind of want to go up top and shit all over the hammer real fast, which I might do. Arthas is gonna back up. I might try and help them. They got a Bright Wing. I gotta back up. They got the hammer there too. Just back up, boys. Just back up. It's not worth it. So actually, I'm gonna come around the back here.
Of course.
And this is gonna be my heal. Arthas is backing up. That's fine. I came in for the creeps. Like I said, if you play it right, you can effectively just whirlwind to get full heals on creeps all day long. We are really pushing this lane. I'm a little bit closer, Arthas. Watch what happens to you. Might go up there and help them out a little bit. Oh, Raynor. No. No, Raynor. So, good little bit of damage into them. Helping this lane out a bit. So we gotta win this mines. Winning the mines is easily the most important thing. And not nearly enough people understand that mines are vital.
Agreed.
So I'm going straight for the big groups here. Use Whirlwind to my advantage to clear these out. You can just fuck off, Arthas. These are my skulls. Oh god. Help, 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 help.
I need help.
Help me, team! Oh, so they're catching them as they come in. That's good. That's good. Okay. But, you know, we gotta get these camps. So for our next talent, Seismic Slam, increased damage. This increases the cost of Seismic Slam by 40%. It also increases the damage by 40%. Very worthwhile trade-off if you do it right. And looks like we're going to take Arthas down just fine here. Yep, Arthas goes down.
Many thanks, Uther.
No, Raynor, fuck off. Ain't nobody got time for you. Gotta get skulls. We're not getting nearly enough skulls. These are my skulls. Go away, Bright Wing.
Make way.
Polymorph me all you want, bro. Not gonna matter. Heal up on all of these and grab those skulls. Keep following me. Watch what I do to your ass, bitch. Keep coming this way. Watch what happens to you.
I would hail a healing fountain if I were you.
Oh man, they got him. They got him. Oh, oh, with the stuns, it's not gonna matter. Boom. Down he goes. We got an Arthas.
Well fought.
He's trying to slow me. Come on, ranged people, get him.
This battle mine.
Get that dub kill. Right. Now we gotta get in and get the big guy.
Killing spree.
Back up out of there. Very nice.
My columns rise again.
75 skull golem. Sonya topping the siege damage.
Forward.
They're trying to make the push. That's cute. I don't think they know what they're in for in a second. So for our next one, Seismic Slam deals more splash damage. This is going to be a vital skill here. This makes it so that the splash damage, or the upfront damage, does the full damage of the splash. So effectively, you don't have the reduced splash damage, you just have full damage on your Seismic Slam, which is a really, really awesome skill. I mean, our other choices, if you're just starting out, Ferocious Healing can help a little bit, but honestly, I feel it's just grossly outclassed by the ability to do full damage with your Seismic Slam, so that way we can do stuff like hit the walls and still have tons of damage. So I'm gonna hit this real fast, get a little bit of health. Jump back into this here. Fucking dead, tank man. Haha! So, like I said, maximize the targets you're going to hit with the whirlwind. You want to get as much targets as you can with it as possible. And that's going to help you out a ton because it'll increase the amount of healing potential you get. Choo choo! Here comes the motherfucking pain train. Oh, Arthas. Nerd. So as you can see, I'm just going up and just kind of spot hitting them right now. There goes Brightwing. Come a little closer. Come a little closer. Come and chase. Come and chase. Watch what I do to you when you chase. This is what happens when you chase. This is what happens when you chase. Oh, they got me. The little tank finished me. Damn. Not too bad, though. 22,000 siege, 11,000 hero damage, and we just got Wrath of the Berserker. So this party is just getting started. An excellent push all the way up to the inner keep. Meanwhile, theirs isn't even past our first keep here.
These mercenaries could be of use to us.
Volcato smiles on me this day.
Damn right he does. So I should be able to solo this guy. Just between the splash damage we have, plus keeping Wrath of the Berserker up. She does an excellent job of taking down camps. I'm going to try and group up with the team here. I think they got it wrapped up, but getting a little bit late. Instead, I'll go up and I'll kill the Brightwing. Should be able to take Brightwingy out just fine. Come here, Brightwing. Oh, you think you're going to polymorph me, do you? Boom! Oh, oh, he's going to push us back. That's cute. Well, this little siege group is going to get shut down fast. So for our next talent, Spell Shield here, and at first glance you might be like, oh, what about Aftershock? You know, we're using Seismic Slam a lot, and it's decent, but honestly, Sonya's biggest weakness is, like I said, she's not tanky at all, and picking up Spell Shield does help with that quite a bit. So Spell Shield will help her sustain a lot we'll just, you know, survive a lot better in these fights. We can, you know, go after heroes easier. We can do everything easier. We last better.
Agreed.
Right, we're looking good. We are cleaning house on the skulls right now. Like I said, Whirlwind, probably one of the best tools in the game for cleaning up those camps. Oh, here comes the pain, bitches! If I can get him, if I can get him. Oh, you little bitch.
This way.
How are we doing? We're coming up on hero damage. Slowly creeping up that hero damage. And this is going to be a big fucking golem.
Let's get on with it.
Yes, it is.
Rise and let loose your wrath.
84 skull golem. This might be the GG push right here. Like how Arthas is like, I'll go back into the mines. Like, no. Why? Why? What are you doing? You're about to be dead. This is going to be the push right here. I'm not even going to get level 20. Two level advantage.
Your column
80
is
for skull golem.
stronger than your foes.
Dropping all these annoying ultimates on us. Oh, you little bitch. So for our next talent, Stone Skin. This will help out our tankiness quite a bit and allow us to really get up there and hit those enemies while sustaining yourself even better, making it a fantastic skill to have. This tank needs to fuck off. This might be the core. So in the event that we die for level 20, only two real choices here I would consider. If you're steamrolling, I like Nexus Blades for the slow and extra damage. If you're not, Hardened Shield pretty much solidifies your sustainability as a tank. Between that, you know, that's the GG, but effectively between, you know, your Spell Shield, your Stone Skin, and Hardened Shield, it really does pull everything together to make you an actual, like, warrior. You know, you can get up front and you can tank, and at the end of the day, that's ultimately the job of Sonya. Not too shabby of a game, 18-2-94. Just tearing it up on the mechanics. Like I said, though, as for anger management, honestly, you don't really need it. As you saw, we are managing Wrath of the Berserker just fine with our Wraith gain. If you do go for Leap, I am a fan of Ariat Crater. I usually end up going Nexus Blades just because I feel that a lot of the games I have with Sonya are kind of face roll, and I feel like that slow that we get in conjunction with the speed gain that Sonya has on using abilities really does help to allow her to stick on just about any target. But of course, you know, Hardened Shield also a very good choice. 75% damage reduction for 4 seconds is huge, especially if you are the only warrior on your team and you have to play that role where, you know, you get up front and you're the main tank. So either way, guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the Sonya video. Like I said, she's a ton of fun to play. One of my favorite heroes. Obviously, the only two heroes I have at level 7 right now are her and Nova, so that gives you an idea of just how much I play as Sonya. So either way, thanks for tuning in, and we will catch you guys on Monday as we continue on with our Heroes of the Storm strategy showcase.